For a long time, Anime Battle Arena, otherwise known as ABA, has been at the top of arena fighters on Roblox for as long as I can remember. A lot of different games have come out attempting to compete or even surpass ABA. Some of the most notable of these games being Anime Unlimited, Anime Showdown, and Heaven's Arena. I'm sure you guys know by now, all these games flopped. The reason these games couldn't compete with ABA isn't because the games were low quality or anything, it was because of the PvP or just a severe lack of updates. The PvP of these games, in my opinion, does not feel as nice or as smooth as ABA's PvP, not including Anime Showdown, especially Heaven's Arena. It's super clunky and unfun to play in my opinion. It's really crazy how ABA, being out since 2018, has still been the top arena fighter after all this time. Until now. With the release of Shonen Unleashed, ABA finally has some serious competition they need to worry about. And as you can probably tell from the title of this video, I think the competition isn't really close at all. In this video, I'm going to be explaining to you all why I believe Shonen Unleashed is leagues beyond ABA. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. The first thing I want to compare is obviously the most important part. The PvP. I feel like the PvP in Shonen Unleashed is so much more enjoyable than ABA's PvP. If you know me, you would know I hate stun-based combat in games. Games like The Strongest Battlegrounds, Jujutsu Shenanigans, or really any Battleground game on Roblox. I don't find fun at all. Mostly because the combat in those games play themselves. What I mean by that is, whoever can land the first M1, or whoever has the more branded Hyper Armor AoE skill that they can use to start their combo, and then proceed to press 1, 2, 3, and 4, with some M1s in between, basically just wins the fight. In ABA, the only ways to really counter this is only given to a few characters. What I'm referring to are counters and evasives. Only giving evasives and counters to certain characters, while not giving them to other characters, in a game where the main ways to win is to land your same 100-0 combo over and over, is just bad game design. There's characters like Ulquiorra who can just evasive out of your combo, and then proceed to 100-0 you with his 3 other combo extending skills, while other characters like Asuna and Mob doesn't even have a reliable combo they can go for. The formula for character design in ABA is just throw a bunch of shit together and hope it's not too broken, but don't actually give a fuck if it is too broken. In Shonen Unleashed, it's completely different. This game mechanically is just superior to ABA. Shonen Unleashed has stuff like a block bar that goes down if you hold block for too long, parrying, evasives, and counters. But the difference is, every character has a counter. Every character has an evasive. These tools aren't just a part of their toolbar. It's a built-in base mechanic that every character has access to. This is what well-designed stun-based combat looks like, not that land one hit and your enemy's dead bullshit. What I also love about this game's PvP is that the character design, when it comes to giving them moves, all follow the same kind of format for the most. Basically, every character has their own gap closer and or combo starter, one combo extending move, one combo ender, and the last move is usually just a good neutral option or just another combo starter they can use. This adds balance to what every character can do. Everyone basically has the same tools in their toolkit. There's no characters that can evasive or counter while others can't. There's no characters with more than one combo extender, and there's no characters with crazy unbalanced stuff. This makes the PvP much more enjoyable in my opinion, because there's no point where I see an ability and think there's no counterplay to that. If an ability guard breaks, you can probably parry it. If the ability can't be parried, then it's probably blockable. If the ability block breaks but can't be parried, it probably has a lot of windup and can't be dodged or countered. Unlike ABA, where a lot of the abilities are long range or literally auto-tracking guard breaks, which can't be dodged. But let's not act like Shonen Unleashed is perfect either. Obviously, there's some major flaws as well. For example, your evasive bar passively regenerating. I feel like this shouldn't be a thing. This just promotes way too passive of a playstyle, or what I like to call the bitch playstyle. This is basically just running around either spamming moves and not M1ing at all, or getting one stun off, doing your combo, then running away and waiting for a cooldown. Another thing that's just fucking dumb is the fact that your evasive bar just gets filled as soon as you mode. I really see no reason for this at all. And although the balancing is better than ABA, it still fucking sucks. You have branded characters like Tanjiro with 2 guard breaking combo starters, Itadori with 2 combo extenders, Naruto, Inosuke, Vegeta, Goku's Kaioken Rush, and people keep talking about Renji, but honestly he's not even that crazy compared to characters like Inosuke, Naruto, and Tanjiro. Another thing that's fucking stupid, in ranked 2v2s or 3v3s, you can literally go 2 or 3 of the same fucking character. I don't know why this is a thing at all, but I think you get my point by now. The PvP in Shonen Unleashed is far superior and way more enjoyable than ABA in my opinion. But that doesn't mean the balance isn't also shit, just not as bad as ABA. They just have to nerf some characters and make the evasive bar fill up faster. Now, let's move on to the visuals. I won't be spending too much time on this, but you can clearly see Shonen Unleashed is just way more visually pleasing than ABA. I don't think visuals are a crucial factor in determining what game is better, but it definitely plays a part in enhancing your experience while playing a game. ABA's animations aren't anything too crazy, but they aren't bad either. they're just mid. Shonen Unleashed, on the other hand, have really fluid animations. They even went out of their way to give every character a unique M1 animation, while ABA just copies and pastes the same animation on each character. The VFX in ABA are also really mediocre, even the newer ones. And Shonen Unleashed has stuff like cutscenes, intros every time you enter a match in ranked, and just all around really good looking effects and great detail put into them. And the character design is just way more detailed. But the newer models in ABA have been looking a lot better. The character UI in Shonen Unleashed is also just way better and super easy to navigate. ABA's UI isn't terrible looking, but it definitely doesn't look good. It does get the job done, but the character UI is super cluttered, especially due to the large roster size. One more thing I need to address before I end the video, because I know there will be comments about it if I don't. I know the ABA devs said they were working on removing all the one-shot combos in the game, which I think is a good thing. This is definitely a step in the right direction, but due to their balancing history being almost as bad as Type Soul, I don't really think they're gonna pull this off correctly. If you actually read the message, Snake said all the nerfs were done by him and him only, and the rest of the dev team does not agree with the nerfs he's doing. He literally says himself that all the nerfs will be reverted. So basically, the nerfs will amount to nothing, and the game will still be a brain dead, land one stun, then press buttons in a certain order, and your opponent is dead. Maybe I'll get proven wrong in the future. I hope I'm proven wrong actually. They might actually go through with it and make the PvP better. But I feel like in order to do that, they would have to fundamentally rework ABA's PvP as a whole, which would obviously make a lot of people upset. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So, in conclusion, Shonen Unleashed is just the superior arena fighter at the moment. Both games are pretty unbalanced, but ABA is obviously far worse. This could easily change in the future. Like I mentioned already, ABA is already making an effort to balance the game. We just have to see how it plays out. But other than that, Shonen Unleashed just does everything else better than ABA. From the PvP mechanics, to the balancing, to the character design, to the UI, and literally everything visual is just way better than ABA. The only thing that ABA has over Shonen Unleashed is their roster size, which could easily change in the future as Shonen Unleashed releases more characters. That's pretty much it for the video. If you made it this far, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that post notification bell. I mean, you did watch to the end of the video, so why not? If you enjoyed this video, I promise you'll like the other videos on my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.